Ladies and gentlemen, dear Lions from Europe and all around the world, our distinguished participants, dear guests, welcome to the opening ceremony of Europa Forum 2023. My name is Mark Germeshausen and I have the honor and privilege to guide you through the upcoming days here in Klagenfurt am Wörthersee. A huge thanks to the military music big band Carinthia under the conduction of Colonel Dietmar Brandter for the really magnificent musical opening Gaudium Magnum. It's really a great pleasure to start actually with such a fanfare this evening. Thank you very much. Europa Forum is an annual gathering of Lions from all around the world and from Europe, a place where you can share different kinds of ideas, envision new missions and humanitarian activities. And here we need to say that Lions Club International is definitely one of the main guiding charity organizations in the world, where many other service clubs really look up to, and you are truly living and leading by example. The main significance of Europa Forum is to create a strength and understanding among people around the world by giving humanitarian aid and voluntary service in their local communities, all through international cooperation. During the following 3 days, here in the heart of Europe, in Klagenfurt am Wörthersee, through more than 115 sessions of workshops and presentations, ideas will be shared and friendships will become stronger. As we are saying within the round table, in such forums, we are meeting the best friends for the first time. Let those discussions and inputs which will be happening here in the upcoming days help people in need, as we all serve and we are changing the world. And now, please let us stand up for the national anthems of the United States of America, Canada and the hosting country Austria, which will be presented by the military music big band Carinthia. Thank you very much to the Military Music Big Band, Corinthia, under the direction of Colonel Dietmar Brandter for the national anthems. Now I kindly ask to our host, the President of the Europa Forum, the 68th Europa Forum 2023, Dr. Walter Zemrosser, to please address the audience for the official opening. A wonderful good evening, dear Walter.
Distinguished Lions and distinguished guests from all over Europe and from all over the world. As President of this Europa Forum Klagenfurt 2023, I have the honor and pleasure to say a heartfelt, warm welcome to you here in the most southern region of Austria, in the wonderful federal state Carinthia and its state capital Klagenfurt. Ladies and gentlemen, we are very honored that our international president, Dr. Patty Hill, from Edmonton in Canada, is here with her charming spouse, Greg. Please, a big applause. We are very honored that the first Vice President of the European Parliament, Dr. Othmar Karas, is with us. Very warm welcome, Mr. Vice President. We are very glad that the former governor of the federal state Carinthia, President of Europa House Klagenfurt and Lion, Dr. Christoph Czernasso, is with us. A very warm welcome. And ladies and gentlemen, we could make the acquaintance of our mayor of Klagenfurt yesterday, and today is here again. A very warm welcome to the mayor of the city of Klagenfurt, Lion Christian Scheider. A very warm welcome to our international executive officers. The first international vice president, Fabrizio Oliveira, with his charming wife, Amariles. To the second international vice president, AP Singh, with his charming spouse, Sanjita. We are very happy that we have our immediate past international president and chairperson of the Lions Clubs International Foundation here. A very warm welcome to immediate past international president Brian Sheehan and his charming wife, Laurie. A very warm welcome to the past international presidents, Gudrun Ingvadottir and Jon, with her charming spouse, Jon Bjarni from Iceland. And to past international president, Eberhard Wirfs and his charming wife, Margit. We are very honored that all acting international directors of Europe are here. Please stand up from your seats and a big applause for our international directors. And board appointees, please stand up. Thank you so much for being here in Klagenfurt, giving us the honor of your presence. A very warm welcome also to our supervisory committee. Thank you for your advice in preparing this big event of Lionism. The supervisory committee with Chair International Director Barbara Grebe, with the Forum Archivist and Advisor, past International Director Miklos Horvath, and the Forum Accountant, past International Director Daniel Isenrief. A very warm welcome. And ladies and gentlemen, I'm very happy that the leading Lions of Austria are here. Please, a big applause for our Council Chair, Martha Umhack, and her governors, Harald Schmidt, Ewald Ferrer-Unterlechner, and Mr. Holzinger from District Middle. Very warm welcome. Ladies and gentlemen, I hope that the next days will be exciting for you, that there will be many good discussions, that there will be many good things for the good purposes of Lions Clubs International. We have also the lucky situation that our presenter is a very prominent man of goodwill. And so please a big applause for our presenter, Mark Germeshausen, the international president of Round Table 23 to 24. A big thanks to the representatives of the press. There are some newspapers here, the Kleine Zeitung, the Kärntner Woche, Kronenzeitung, and the Austrian Broadcasting Corporation, ORF, with Mrs. Gundi Bergert Metelko. Thank you so much for being here and making this event to this special event. Thank you so much. Ladies and gentlemen, after Zagreb, Thessaloniki and Tallinn, the representatives are here. Now we are conducting Klagenfurt. We hope that you enjoy not only the more than 100 seminars, sessions and meetings, that you also enjoy the hospitality of Carinthia, of our region, of the most southern region in Austria. And as president of this forum, I declare this forum as opened. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Forum President. I kindly invite now the Council Chairperson from the Multiple District 114, Marta Umhak, on stage for some welcoming words. The stage is yours, Marta. Welcome.
Thanks a lot. Good evening. Good evening, Klagenfurt. Good evening, dear guests of honor. Good evening, International President Dr. Betty Hill, and all executive officers and Lions and Leos from Europe and the world. Some things are experienced only once in a lifetime. For example, first day at school, first love, or honorary Lions Council chairperson. And therefore, for me personally, these words to you are my magic moment, including the stage fright. I welcome you to Klagenfurt too. About 700 guests are here, and I brought one special guest more with me. It is Patty with a Y. And what is it? What is this? This is a Myotis davidi, a step-whiskered bat, 5 centimeters long, 7 grams heavy, and 20 centimeters wingspan. And how it happened exactly that she is here is written in this little booklet. She was looking for a new habitat and found a new home in the European protected area Lendspitz-Meiernick here in Klagenfurt. Here in Austria, she and her family is in good hands because nature conservation and species protection is lived in this country. And also for us, dear Lions family, Klagenfurt is a good home for this weekend. We have put together an interesting, diverse program for you. Pick your bouquet of eventful workshops, interesting lectures, skillful trombone sounds, tasty Carinthian specialities, or the elegant gala evening. And above all, encounters with people. You have surely noticed that the European Forum has an exceptionally young and dynamic face. 18-year-olds up to young at heart 80-year-olds will find in our Lions family something to talk about and something in common. Yeah, and now finally, I would like to present my pin to you. I hope most of you have got it, and I have chosen 3 mottos for my year, for this year. The first, we serve. This motto is valid since 1917 in Austria for 70 years. The second, we are family. Yes, if I look into this room, I know it and I can see it. We are really a big family, and the motif on my pin shows the symbiosis between man and nature and is accompanied by lion and Liona. The 2 lions in the middle stand for the common togetherness and also give a hint to our encouragement book, New Life for Lion and Liona. And the third motto is, in harmony with nature. Thank you, Dr. Patty Hill, for your initiative, Lions Go Green. Challenge accepted. And now I would like to wish you a happy evening and nice days in Klagenfurt. I look forward to meeting you and growing my Lions family. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. Honorable Chairperson. Really glad to have you here today with us. Thank you so much. The strength of Lions International is exactly the international dimension of the organization. Lions members across the globe are unified in one single task: to help those in need. On this Europa Forum, we have participants from more than 50 countries present. And this is something you as Lions can be truly proud of. We want to continue building bridges between different nations and strengthen the fellowship we share with our Lions friends across the globe. And I kindly ask you to play the video for the flag parade, which will be assisted by the military music big band of Corinthia. And thank you very much, Mr. Colonel, that you are navigating us through the flag parade. The military music band Carinthia under the conduction of Colonel Dietmar Brandter. Thank you very much. It was fantastic to see how many national associations are present here tonight. And in the next part, I'm happy to welcome 4 personalities here on stage to share their messages tonight with you. And I would like to start to invite the mayor of the capital city of Klagenfurt am Wörthersee, Lion Christian Scheider, here to me on stage.
Ladies and gentlemen, buonasera, benvenuti a Klagenfurt, Dobadan, Dobrodošli, Uceluso. Herzlich willkommen, liebe Löwenfreunde aus ganz Europa. Dear friends of Lions, a very warm welcome in Klagenfurt. It's a great pleasure and we are very proud that the Lions European Forum this year takes place in our beautiful city. The work of Lions is very important to the communities all over the world. Lions stand for peace and understanding, for building bridges and for working together for the greater good. Thank you for global commitment. As the mayor of Klagenfurt and as a long-time Lions member, I'm honored to attend the Lions European Forum this year with all of you. Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, geschätzte Vertreter der Militärmusik, die imposant wie immer diese würdige Veranstaltung, diesen würdigen Rahmen musikalisch untermauern und umrahmen. Ein herzliches Willkommen in der Landeshauptstadt Klagenfurt. Es ist mir eine ganz besondere Ehre und Freude, dass das Lions Europa Forum heuer hier in der Landeshauptstadt Klagenfurt am Wörthersee abgehalten werden kann. An dieser Stelle ein ganz herzliches Dankeschön an Dr. Walter Zemrosser und seinem Team für die perfekte Organisation. Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, die Landeshauptstadt Klagenfurt ist die Drehscheibe im Alpe-Adria-Raum. Sie ist sozusagen eingebettet in einen Rahmen, in einen Naturrahmen, das alles zu bieten hat, was Herz und Seele eines Menschen verlangt. Binnen 2 Stunden hast du alles, was der Mensch braucht, von Berge, Seen, Flüsse bis zum Meer. Und daher arbeiten wir ganz stark mit unseren Nachbarn im Alpe-Adria-Raum auch zusammen. Es freut mich auch als langjähriger Lion, dass die Landeshauptstadt hier zum Treffpunkt aller Nationen geworden ist. Und die Videopräsentation hat sehr eindrucksvoll gezeigt, was das für ein globales Netzwerk ist, das die Lions hier aufgebaut haben und sich weiterentwickeln. Ich brauche Ihnen nicht zu sagen, sehr geehrte Damen und Herren, wie wichtig dieses Netzwerk ist in einer Zeit, wo Hilfe dringend gebraucht wird, wo Krisen auf uns zukommen, wo Herausforderungen keine Grenzen kennen. Aktueller denn je. Wir müssen dort helfen, wo Hilfe unbedingt notwendig ist. Die wirtschaftliche Hilfe anhalt der anhaltenden Teuerungswelle. Es ist ja so, dass viele Menschen unter enormer finanzieller Belastung leiden, nicht wissen, wie sie bis zum Monatsende mit ihrem Geld auskommen. Das wirkt sich auf die Psyche aus, Existenzängste machen sich breit und das ist überall die gleiche Herausforderung. Daher müssen Menschen, die über den Rahmen hinaus für andere Menschen eingestellt sind, so wie die Lions, einen entsprechenden Schutzschirm aufbauen und wirksam helfen. Die Landeshauptstadt Klagenfurt hat auch hier eine Priorität gesetzt, indem wir eine soziale Visitenkarte haben, die den Menschen in dieser schwierigen Zeit aus den finanziellen Notlagen hilft und sie auch breit unterstützt. Aber Institutionen alleine können nicht wirksam helfen, gäbe es nicht Menschen und Organisationen, die sozusagen sich das zur Aufgabe gemacht haben, viel stärker noch zu verbreiten und international zu helfen. Wir haben ja viele Herausforderungen, die ja auch keine Grenzen haben. Heuer war es ja so, dass auch Klagenfurt eine Hochwasserkatastrophe, eine Wasserkatastrophe zu bewältigen gehabt hat, wo viele Menschen plötzlich vor einer ganz neuen Situation gestanden sind. Und weltweit ist es so, dass eigentlich sehr vieles auf die Menschen zukommt, wo sie sich selbst nicht helfen können, wo sie Organisationen wie die Lions dringend brauchen. Daher gilt es, an einem Strang zu ziehen und es heißt, Freundschaft zu leben, Netzwerke zu bilden, in größeren Regionen zu denken, so wie hier in der Alpe-Adria-Region mit den Nachbarn Italien, Slowenien, Kroatien, und dann kann man gemeinsam wirksam helfen. Aber, meine Damen und Herren, wir haben auch erlebt, wie schnell kriegerische Konflikte und Krieg ausbrechen kann. In einer Zeit, wo man hier in Frieden lebt, nicht unweit auch von Österreich in der Ukraine, ein Angriffskrieg von Russland gegen die Ukraine, jetzt in den letzten Tagen der Nahostkonflikt, 2 Partnerstädte von Klagenfurt betroffen, Tschernowitz in der Ukraine, Nazareth in Israel. So schnell geht's und so schnell brauchen die Partnerstädte auch ihre Freunde aus den anderen Partnerstädten, damit hier auch unterstützt werden kann. Und wir haben alle ein gemeinsames Ziel, auch was keine Grenzen hat, nämlich diese Welt für unsere nächsten Generationen schützenswert zu erhalten. Thema Klimaschutz. Hier ist die Landeshauptstadt Klagenfurt eine von ganz wenigen europäischen Städten, die es hier geschafft hat, in einen besonderen Raum zu kommen aufgrund der Maßnahmen, die im Klimaschutz gesetzt werden. Liebe Lions, liebe Präsidenten, liebe Ehrengäste, die auch hier von der Politik zu uns gekommen sind, es bleibt mir nur mehr eines zu sagen: Genießen Sie die Gastfreundschaft hier in Klagenfurt. Nehmen Sie sich auch die Zeit, sich von Klagenfurt anzuschauen, und arbeiten wir auch in Zukunft gemeinsam für eine bessere Welt, für eine Unterstützung für Menschen, die unsere Hilfe brauchen. Alles Gute.
Thank you so much, Mr. Mayor, for your ongoing support. I still ask you to stay a bit on stage, as our international president, Patty Hill, would like to hand over something to you.
Mayor Christian, thank you for welcoming us to Klagenfurt. On behalf of all of the Lions and Leos here, I would like to present you with a memento of our time together. I am presenting tonight the International Peace Poster Plaque. Lions and Leos around the world know that we are united in promoting a spirit of peace and understanding for the people of the world. And each year, we invite 11 to 13-year-old young people to show us their vision of peace, or if they are blind or visually impaired, to write an essay expressing their image of peace. This beautiful work, replicated on this plaque, was made by a 13-year-old girl from Slovenia. We hope it finds a place in your office to remind you there is a future for peace.
What a wonderful gesture. Thank you so much for the honor. Thank you very much once more to Mayor Christian Scheider for the ongoing support to the Lions Club. Now it's a great honor to invite actually my president on stage, the president of Europa aus Klagenfurt and the former governor of the federal state of Carinthia, Lion Dr. Christoph Sanato.
Hochgeschätzte Präsidentin Patty Hill, lieber Walter Zemrosser, mein lieber alter Freund Ottmar Karas, Vizepräsident des Europäischen Parlaments und einer der besten Abgeordneten, die Österreich je in dieses Parlament geschickt hat. Ich möchte euch alle ganz, ganz herzlich hier in Klagenfurt, in Kärnten, willkommen heißen. Es war ja die Rede davon, dass ich the former governor of Carinthia bin, but I resigned in 1999. So you can imagine how young I was at this time. Ich möchte aber, bevor ich ein paar ernstere Worte vielleicht auch einbringen kann, die vielen Heinzelmännchen vor den Vorhang holen, die dafür verantwortlich waren, dass mit den Präsidenten und Celebrities gemeinsam diese Veranstaltung möglich geworden ist. Und da möchte ich eine stellvertretend für alle nennen. Das ist Ingrid Zemrosser, die charmante Ehefrau von Walter, die sicher gelitten hat in diesen letzten Monaten, weil sie ihren Walter kaum einmal gesehen hat, weil er ununterbrochen entweder als Bürgermeister oder als Präsident des Organisationskomitees für das Europaforum unterwegs war. Euch allen einen herzlichen Dank. Ihr wart der wesentliche Teil, dass diese Veranstaltung zustande kommen konnte. Wie schon angeschnitten wurde, ist Kärnten ein wesentlicher Teil der Region Alpe-Adria, die sich am Schnittpunkt dreier Kulturen befindet, der germanischen, der romanischen und der slawischen. In diesen Regionen schlagen drei starke Herzen heute, Gott sei Dank, miteinander. Im vergangenen Jahrhundert hat es in dieser Region zweimal kriegerische Auseinandersetzungen gegeben, die Tausenden das Leben gekostet haben und die unendliches Leid über viele Menschen dieser Region gebracht hat. Die Fähigkeit der Bewohner von Friaul-Julisch-Venetien, Kärnten und Slowenien, vorhandene Gräben wieder zuzuschütten, aufeinander zuzugehen und jetzt als Teil der Europäischen Union gemeinsam Projekte zu entwickeln und umzusetzen, verleiht dieser Region ein besonderes Flair. geboren aus der landschaftlichen und kulturellen Vielfalt, die sie nicht nur zu einem touristischen Sehnsuchtsort im Sommer und im Winter macht, sondern auch als Zentrum wirtschaftlicher Aktivitäten, geprägt von Menschen, die an das Miteinander glauben und täglich daran arbeiten. Für diese Entwicklung hat auch Lions einen wesentlichen Beitrag geleistet. Allein in unserem Bundesland gibt es mittlerweile 29 Lions- und Leo-Clubs, die mit ihren freundschaftlichen Beziehungen zu Clubs in unseren Nachbarländern diesen Spirit des Miteinander tief in unsere Gesellschaft hineintragen. Gerade heute in einer Zeit, in der man das Gefühl hat, dass die ganze Welt aus den Fugen zu geraten droht, in der autoritäre und extreme Positionen sich anschicken, nicht nur die Ränder, sondern die Mitte unserer Gesellschaft zu vergiften, sind Organisationen wie unsere besonders in der Pflicht, einen Beitrag zur Verteidigung unserer liberalen, demokratischen Gesellschaftsordnung zu leisten. Für uns Lions ist Toleranz und Respekt für Menschen unterschiedlicher Sprachen, Kulturen und Hautfarben eine Selbstverständlichkeit, weil wir die Gewissheit haben, dass dies die Voraussetzung für ein friedliches Zusammenleben und eine positive Bewältigung von allen auf uns einprasselnden Zukunftsfragen ist. Es ist schon angeschnitten worden: Klimakrise, Migration, die Gefahren und Chancen der künstlichen Intelligenz, Pandemien oder ganz aktuell kriegerische Auseinandersetzungen, wie wir sie in der Ukraine und im Nahen Osten erleben müssen. Setzen wir mit diesem Europaforum 2023 ein Fanal der Hoffnung, dass es viele Menschen auf dieser Welt gibt, die wie wir hinschauen und nicht wegschauen, wenn es Leid und Not gibt, und bereit sind, sich in unsere Gesellschaft einzubringen, ganz nach unserem Motto We Serve und dem Motto unserer Präsidentin Changing the World, hopefully. Ich wünsche dem Europaforum 2023 gute Ergebnisse und viel Erfolg. Euch allen aber vor allem ein paar unvergessliche Tage in einer der schönsten Gegenden Europas. Lasst euch von Land und Leuten inspirieren und kommt bald wieder in unser Kärntner Land und macht Urlaub bei Freunden. Oder noch besser, siedelt euch bei uns an, um eure unternehmerischen Aktivitäten und Ideen zu verwirklichen. Ihr werdet auch euch spontan zu Hause fühlen, denn euer Lions Club ist in 29-facher Ausfertigung schon da und wartet auf euch. Zum Abschluss möchte ich Ihnen aber auch noch die besten Grüße unseres aktuellen Landeshauptmannes überbringen, der aufgrund einer orthopädischen Operation heute leider nicht hier sein kann, aber sich sehr gefreut hat, wie ich ihm gesagt habe, dass ich seine Grüße überbringen möchte, was ihm wichtig war, weil auch er unsere Arbeit nicht nur schätzt, sondern auch immer wieder anerkennt. Ich wünsche euch allen einen wunderschönen Abend und schöne Tage in Kärnten. Vergesst uns nicht, wenn ihr wieder nach Hause fahrt. Ihr seid uns immer willkommen.
Thank you so much, Mr. President, former governor, as well as for you, a small token of appreciation.
For you, Lion Christoph, please accept the Peace Poster plaque, recognizing your many years of public service, as well as your commitment as a Lion.
Thank you.
Thank you once more, Christoph Zanato, for your encouraging words for today's and for the upcoming days. It's really great to have you inside of the Lion Club. It is an honor to have the next speaker with us to hear tonight. He is truly on fire for the European Union. It is no one less than the first Vice President of the European Parliament, Dr. Othmar Karas.
Welcome on the Austrian National Day in the European Union, in Austria, in Carinthia, in Klagenfurt. Dear International Alliance President Hill, dear Walter Zemrosser, dear Christoph Zernato, dear Christian Scheider, dear Big Lions family. You can't get very far until you start doing something for somebody else. You all know these words by Melvin Jones. They are not just a motto, but a call to action for the benefit of others. It's a call that you always follow in your club activities and in your daily life. It was very important for me, and it is a great honor to be here today, because I want to personally thank you for all your services worldwide. Lions clubs and the European Union share the same core idea. The well-being of others is at the center of our common actions. Lions clubs provide a platform for social engagement and volunteer work. The European Union was founded for promoting peace and prosperity on our continent. Both are committed to cooperation. I really like your topics for this year's Lions Europa Forum: meeting point of nations and sustainability. They remind us of the importance of looking beyond borders, working together and learning from each other. All the big challenges we face are cross-border. Climate change, for example, does not know no national borders. That's why I am pleased that the European Union has launched the Green Deal. We were the first continent in the world to decide it as our common target for the future to be to 2050 climate neutral. Let me make one thing clear, also today. The Green Deal is not just a climate protection, but above all, a strategy for strengthening and transforming our economy so that we remain competitive and become more autonomous. We have big transformations in our time: economically, ecologically, social, and geopolitically. In the coming months, it will be crucial to face our many challenges with courage. Courage to create, courage to change, courage to be more determined. What is possible when 27 member states pull together was seen not last in the resolute response to Putin's war of aggression. Let me tell you in all honesty, 2 years ago, I would not have thought that such unity inside the European Union was possible. We must maintain this unity in the face of future challenges and crises, because a strong European Union is not an aim in itself, but a necessity. The former President of the European Commission, Jean-Claude Juncker, once said, "Everyone knows what reforms we need, but no one knows how to introduce them and then win an election." That's true in more ways than one. But I say not only on this evening, Let's finally start campaigning again for what is right and necessary, instead of being afraid of the next opinion poll. Then we will also regain the lost trust in politics. I'll come to the end. Lions clubs are a living example of what can be achieved when people come together to do good. They bring about positive change at the local, regional, and national levels, strengthening communities. Similarly, the European Union brings nations together and works on the big solutions for the challenges of our time. But it can only do this with committed citizens. Looking around the room, I see dedicated citizens engaging in this spirit. Continue that. And in this spirit, I wish you an exciting Lions Europe Forum 2023. Thank you very much. Enjoy Austria, Carinthia, and Klagenfurt.
Vice President Altmaier, you've drawn for us a beautiful picture of what is possible when we come together, work together, and stay together, committed to our core values. You've also highlighted for us that you share so many of the same values that all of these Lions and Leos live every day. We hope that you will find a place in your office or your home for the Peace Poster plaque as a reminder that we too are working for unity and the good of all.
Thank you very
much. A wonderful message perceived by the Vice President of the European Parliament, Othmar Karas. Thank you once more being here tonight with us. The flag parade we showed actually earlier on is actually the strength of the Lions Internationals and how many people around the world are connected and unified in helping those in need. This is why we are especially happy and honored to have with us today the International President of Lions Club International, Mrs. Dr. Patty Hill from Canada. Madam President, please address your wonderful audience.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Good evening. This evening, we have heard from the Mayor of Klagenfurt, we've heard from the area leader of Carinthia, and from the EU Vice President. And it's a great way for us to be reminded of our impact when we serve. When we serve, we change lives in our towns and cities. We have an impact on the social well-being of the regions around us. And we have the opportunity to join hands together to serve not only locally, but also across the globe, and truly work towards building a better world day by day. As Lions and Leos, you not only say these things, you not only repeat them to your club members, you lead by example. Every single one of you is an example of leadership, of service, and of our committed membership here within Europe, and recognizing our visitors from around the world, I include you as well. It was an exciting time for us this afternoon to be able to march down and gather in front of the Rathaus here in Klagenfurt, and to recognize that people along the streets were bringing their young children to see what this was about, bringing their young families to say, look, here are the people who give of their time and their talents to make our world a better place. And so I want you to leave this evening. I know you're going to enjoy the whole evening, but when you leave, please take that moment to reflect upon the impact that you have. As Margaret Mead said, never doubt that a small group of dedicated people can change the world. In fact, it is the only thing that ever has. And you, individuals, coming together, often as small groups or clubs, working in committees, working together collaboratively across your districts, you truly are changing the world. We live in a world today which presents us with as many challenges as opportunities. We live in a world today which could cause us to despair and lose hope. But let me remind you that in every community where there is a Leo Club or a Lion Club, automatically there is hope. No person in your community will ever wake up, despair, and say there was no one near who would even help. They may wake up and despair, but then remember, they live in a community, a town, a city, with a Lions Club. What does that mean to them? It means the restoration of hope. I mean, imagine, there are these amazing people who work hard and serve and donate to help people they've never even met. What a gift you give. Certainly you give eyeglasses or vision screening. You give diabetes education or support for families battling childhood cancer. You give hope to those who are hungry and living with food insecurity. And you contribute to our maintenance and sustainability of the environment. But more than that, every single act of service and kindness that you undertake gives hope. You give hope back to a world that needs it. And for that, I thank you.
Thank you so much, Mrs. President Betty Hill. You, as Lions, are giving hope, and this is something what is really actually trustworthy for the future. As you all know, all official portfolios in Lions Club International are elected functions. We have here some extraordinary Lions who are candidates for high offices in your organization, and we would like them to be introduced to us tonight. First, I would like to invite the incoming European International Director from the multiple district 103 France, past District Governor G. Bernard Brami. May I ask you and invite you on stage to share with us your ideas, your visions, and to address the audience. Welcome on stage. Great to have you with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Bonsoir à tous. Présidente internationale Petit Hill et tous les officiels du Lions Club International. I am Guy Bernard Bramy. I am candidate international director. I'm member of Lions La Défense in Paris, first business district in Europe, since 1983. And I am 40 years of Lions, and I live in La Celle-Saint-Cloud in France. My profession, I'm insurance broker, and I found my firm in 1971, and then a group of international companies, and I was chief executive officer since its creation. After 42 years of professional activity, I sold my business and remained a consultant in the file insurance. Recognized by my peer, I was president of the Amical International of Insurance in France during 5 years and remained honorary president. I am an administrator of a bank of Crédit Mutuel in France. I present my family. I'm married to Natalie, who is. We have 1 son and 2 daughters and 7 grandchildren. 2 of my children were Leos. My son was president of Lions Club à Houille. My wife and I have attended 8 international conventions, 4 European forums, and 23 national conventions. During the Lions, I was 2 times president of my club and active on the board of directors of District 103, I-West, and multi-district. I was president and district delegate at the national level of cultural action, vitality, social action, humanism, international relations, and francophonie, commission and national president of communication and public relations commission. I have extensive experience with the Lions, both locally and internationally, and I have held all major positions at level, club, as well as district and multi-district positions. I am in charge of training future district leaders for several years and regularly run Lions Training Institute. In 2014, I was governor of District 103 I-West and in charge of statutes and insurance in the national level. During my governor, I initiated the surgical robot challenge for the Robert Debré Children's Hospital in Paris and co-financed with my district club, LCI, and the Lions Club Foundation of France, a Da Vinci robot for visceral surgical service presented to International President Gudrun Ingvadotir and Douglas X. Alexander as a flagship action of DM 103 France. I was General Commissioner of the National Convention of France in 2018, which welcomed more than 2,000 Lions and 12 foreign delegations. I received International President Gudrun and official speaker. I am president of Cultural Heritage of the Lions Club of France. I'm also president of Lions Autism France. And I am director international for Foundation of Albert Schweitzer Hospital in Gabon. I received now numerous national and international awards for my work for Lions. I am progressive member of Melvin Jones. I received the French Medal Lions, the international president Everard Reeves here present, and the international president Gudrun Ingvadotir. I am Knight of the Commandery of Clos Montmartre and ambassador of the Divine French Academy of Arts, Letters and Culture. Thank you for attention. I wish you a good forum and long life at LCI.
Thank you so much, Pastor to Governor G. Bernard Premier, and good luck with the upcoming elections. I would like to invite now the second endorsed candidate for the International Director from the Multiple District 114 here in Austria, Past District Governor Karl Brevi, on stage. Karl, the stage is yours.
Introduced by me.
And he will be introduced by the Forum President, Dr. Walter Zemrosser.
Dear International President, dear dedicated Lions from all over the world, I have the honor and pleasure to introduce to you the best choice of Austrian Lions for International Director 24 to 26. My friend, our General Secretary of the Forum, our past District Governor, our former Chief Coordinator when we were bidding for the World Convention Vienna, Dr. Karl Brevi. Karl, the stage is yours. We are proud. And also, in presence of our past International Director, Horst Kirchgatterer, we are very pleased that we can present you this wonderful candidate.
Thank you so much, Walter, for the introduction. And may I ask for a bit more silence in the room so that we are showing the respect to the speakers here on stage. Thank you very much.
Fellow Lions, first of all, I have to thank Walter for the compliments he put here in this big arena. I would like to only make some comments. Personally, I'm since 32 years in the Lions organization, and I'm accompanied by my dear Bettina. She is 16 years old. So next year in Melbourne, I'm hopefully that the votes will be on my side. Then we can celebrate the 50th in Lions. I think this is a good opportunity. In Austria, I was serving and I was in position of the most important tasks you can have in Lions. I served as a district governor. Actually, I serve as a treasurer from the multi-district. I'm a little bit of organizer in our organization. And what Walter mentioned, the real international contact I have got when we applied for Vienna and for Austria for the convention. What I like to add, and this is very short, I like the internationality. I was in business for nearly 30 years in transport and in the river shipping, and the Danube, this was my stream, because this is a stream running through all the European countries, besides France and maybe Portugal and Spain. But there we have a lot of cultures, we have a lot of different behaviors, and this is what makes most interesting to see the international world. And I think in Lions, after having served here in Austria, this is a good place for me to put in my experience, and I hope you will support me, and I hope to come back from Melbourne as an international director for Austria. Thank you so much for the attention.
Thank you so much, Karl Brevi. Good luck with your candidacy to becoming the international director within Lions Club International. Unfortunately, the third endorsed candidate for becoming the international director, Lorena Hus, from District 129 Slovenia, cannot be here with us tonight. But we have a wonderful, great person who will actually introduce her to us. It's Miklos Horvat, and he is the archivist and the advisor of the European Forum, and I'd like to invite him here on stage to tell us more about Lorena Huss. Hello, Miklos. Great to have you with us. Stage is yours.
I have a presentation too that I would like to project to you. Hopefully it will come. We don't have one. Yeah, it's uploaded. Yeah.
Technical support said, unfortunately, there is no file uploaded.
Okay, I uploaded it myself, but no problem. So Lorena Huss is from Slovenia. She was born in Zadar, Croatia, married with Dusan, who is also an Alliance member. They have 2 sons. Yeah. You have the prompter? Okay. So, she is Lorena Huss. She's a pharmacist working in the National Laboratory for Health, Environment and Food as head of the Sanitary Chemistry Department. Alliance member for 25 years. She was president of Celje Mosaic, district secretary for 2 years, governor of District 129 Slovenia in 2007-2008. She organized and participated in a number of activities at local, national, and international level. She was GLT coordinator for the last 10 years in District 129. Earlier this year, at the district convention of the District 129 Slovenia, she was elected international director candidate by a convincing majority of the votes. She is the Grand Dame of leadership training in the countries of ex-Yugoslavia, as she organized trainings and trained lions by the hundreds from Slovenia, Croatia, North Macedonia, Serbia, and Montenegro. She was faculty of ALLI in Sofia and ELLI in North Macedonia. Last year, she earned her LCIP recertification. A well-prepared, passionate lion who will be a sure asset to the board of directors. I am full-heartedly recommending her for international director for the years of 2024 to 26. Thank you for your attention.
Thank you so much, and we wish Michaela Huss all the best, and thank you so much. We saw now all the 3 candidates for becoming international director, but we also have candidates for even higher offices. And we now come to the presentation for the candidates for the 3rd Vice President of Lions Club International. But before we start, I would like to announce the following message, which was signed by previous past international directors, Elisabeth Haderer, Daniel Isenrich, Domenico Messina, and Phil Nathan. And they signed a letter with the following wording: "We accept the decision and recommendation of Lions Club International Board of Directors. We all wholeheartedly stand behind the decision and support the Lions Club International endorsed and certified candidate Dr. Manoy Shah for international office. We therefore refrain from our personal introductions." This letter was duly signed today. So we would like kindly ask the endorsed and certificate candidate for the office of the third International Vice President, past International Director Manoj Shah from Kenya to come on stage. Together with the second Vice President, he is entering the stage. Thank you very much for being with us. Thank you.
Lions and Leos from Europe. The international leaders of our association come from different parts of the world. PID Manoj Shah's family has roots for more than 100 years in Africa, Kenya. He served on the international board, thereafter as a trustee of the Lions Club's International Foundation. He's a passionate lion. As it is customary in our association, he appeared before the advisory committee set up by Lions International that has representatives from all constitutional areas of the world. That advisory committee recommended his name to the executive officers of the association. My senior executive officers here with me, together with the third vice president, found every good reason to support the candidacy of PID Manoj Shah for the convention at 2024 at Melbourne. And we recommended his name to the International Board of Directors. And the International Board of Directors has unanimously endorsed his candidacy and recommends the same to the Lions of the world to elect him as the third vice president. The reason? The reason is because he's able, balanced, cultured, dedicated, educated, friendly, gracious, humorous, intelligent, judicious, knowledgeable, learned, magnanimous, natural, optimist, chaotic, rhetoric, stupendous, tremendous, untiring, voracious, with a worker's zeal here, PID Manoj Shah, who will make us all proud as an executive officer of the association.
Thank you very much, Vice President AP Singh, for presenting my candidature to this august gathering. Ladies and gentlemen, I've been here at the Europa Forum for the last 2 days, and I must say it's been a most enjoyable experience of being here, meeting my old friends, making new friends, and participating in the variety of seminars that have been arranged here. And my heartiest compliments and congratulations to President of the Forum, Walter, and his entire team. This evening, I would like to thank the International Board of Directors for having confidence and trust in my capability and endorsing me as a candidate for International Third Vice President. It reminds me of a quote by Helen Keller that is very near and dear to me. The best and the most beautiful things in the world cannot be seen or even touched. They must be felt in the heart. And this truly comes to me from being a lion for over 40 years, out of which I have been a leader, a global leader for the past 20 years in all spheres of lionism. Ladies and gentlemen, this morning we heard our international president, Dr. Patty Hill, talking about the priorities, her priorities, our priorities for Lions International. And I firmly believe in these priorities because if we want to change the world, these are the priorities that we must embrace. And as a candidate and a future leader of our association, my vision is very clear: inspiring service and igniting leadership around the world. Looking at the priorities of Lions International and coming from the continent of Africa Constitutional Area 8, it only reminds me of the famous African proverb: if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, let's go together. And this is truly in line that we together, we can change the world. The next 3 years are of utmost importance to our international association as we have embarked on the most ambitious program of Lions International, and that is Mission 1.5. Being a membership person, having worked dedicatedly in the membership field, it is of paramount importance that this would be my focus, my priority, to work with other leaders, with our association, to ensure that not only we meet our magical mark of 1.5 million members, but we exceed that as we come to the year 2027. Inspiring service and enhancing existing new service opportunities to reach out to many more who need our help. And that's the reason why we need to inspire service and ignite leadership within our association. Being very passionate about our Lions Clubs International Foundation, having served as a trustee and having been instrumental in both our successful fundraisers that we have had in the past decade, I can only very confidently say that I believe in the work that our foundation does. I believe that our foundation is key and instrumental in helping us to change the world. And this is an area that's very near and dear to my heart, and I'm very passionate about our international foundation. Having been settled in my life, in my career, I have the zeal, the knowledge, and the zest to give my utmost best as an executive officer to Lions International. And I'm very happy and proud that I have the full support of my family, my partner in service, Jaina, who is also a dedicated Lion, and my dynamic daughter, Soyam. They have truly been behind me, and I'm confident that with this support, I do and accept the challenges as an executive officer. Ladies and gentlemen, I look forward to your support at the Melbourne Convention next year in June 2024, and I solicit and seek your votes in having me elected as your international third vice president. With these few words, I wish you a lovely forum ahead. God bless you all and have a lovely evening. Thank you all.
Thank you so much, Manoj, Tsar, and see you in Melbourne. Congratulations. Now I would like to also invite a second candidate for the office of the third International Vice President on stage. It is the past International Director, Alexis Vincent Gomez from the Democratic Republic of Congo, and I kindly ask him to address the audience. I assume he's coming together with his wife. Pleasure. Thank you very much. And the stage is yours.
Forum President, fellow Lions, dear friends, I am Lion Alexis Vincent Gomez from Congo, a lawyer by profession, happily married to Eliane, and we are blessed with children and grandchildren. It is a profound honor to address this gathering of dedicated Lions with 40 years of service to Lions. I have held various leadership roles, including 6 years on the International Board, where I served as Director and Trustee of LCIF, among others responsibilities. This experience has provided me with a deep understanding of the diverse needs, customs, and cultures across the globe. I firmly believe in the idea that sharing happiness begets more happiness. As a top donor to LCIF, I am committed to the cause. I am proud to represent the majority of African Lions as a candidate for International Third Vice President in Melbourne 2024. I extend warm greetings from African Lions and express gratitude for your unconditional support of social programs and humanitarian projects in our continent. Our collective mission is to change the world, a challenge we have adopted since our induction. Just as charity begins at home, so too must change start within us. I pledge my utmost commitment to participate in this transformation and other noble endeavors with the utmost sincerity and self-sacrifice. I humbly request the support of Lions of Europa to unite our global Lions community to greater efficiency, loyalty, and sincerity in our fellowship and service. I extend my congratulations on your 75th anniversary, an occasion that provides the high standards you set and that we deeply admire. Dear friends, I express my gratitude and count on your support and your conscience to vote in full liberty in Melbourne, because you, and only you, fellow Lions, have the right to choose your candidate. À mes amis francophones, je serais tenté de vous dire que je viens de l'Afrique, ce continent africain qui a embrassé le Lions Club depuis 70 ans. J'ai 40 ans de lionisme. J'ai donné ma vie au lionisme. J'ai parcouru le monde avec vous. Au niveau de la LCIF, qui est notre support pour ce que nous faisons comme Lions, je suis l'un des grands donateurs au niveau de l'Afrique. J'ai donné avec le cœur, j'ai donné ce que Dieu m'a donné. Mes amis Lions, vous êtes des hommes libres, comme l'a voulu avec ses compagnons Melvin Jones en 1917 à Chicago. Melvin Jones était un homme libre, un homme de valeur, un homme d'honneur, un homme respectable. Et nombreux parmi vous ici savent de quoi je parle. Lorsque j'ai été élu directeur international, mes amis Lions, j'ai tenu à aller à Chicago, visiter la tombe de Melvin Jones. Prier, comme on le fait chez moi, en Afrique, selon nos traditions. Il faut regarder le passé, mais aussi il faut espérer l'avenir. Melvin Jones nous a laissé des valeurs, et c'est grâce à ces valeurs que toutes les cultures que nous représentons sommes des lions. Mais aujourd'hui, permettez-moi de vous le dire, on ne peut accepter la politique. On nous dit qu'on ne parle pas de politique aux Lions, mais on fait de la politique. Eh bien, je m'en vais vous dire librement, avec le courage, que ce que nous observons est inadmissible. Vous êtes des lions, vous allez élire en conscience, en liberté, et nous n'appartenons pas à une société secrète avec des gourous qui vous donnent des ordres à exécuter s'il faut aller à droite ou à gauche. Je vous remercie, mes amis lions. Thank you for your support. God bless you. Merci.
Merci beaucoup, Alexis, Vincent, and good luck in Melbourne at the convention. Thank you so much. Dear Lion friends, dear distinguished guests, we are coming to an end of the opening ceremony, and we will hear right now the European Autumn. And I kindly ask you to raise, and I hope that we will have a fruitful time together here in Klagenfurt am Wörthersee, learning from each other and making new friends. And soon we can start with the joyful evening, but first I kindly ask you to raise for the European Autumn. Thank you very much to the military music of Corinthia under the conduction of Colonel Dietmar Branta. Thank you very much for assisting and guiding us through the whole evening. Yes, dear ladies and gentlemen, we are now coming to an end. And before we actually now going into the informal part, I'm actually would like to say that everybody of you received 2 vouchers for your drinks, and I hope most likely you already spent them, but if not, then please use them. And I have here our wonderful international president.
Thank you, Mark. If I could have the Colonel.
Colonel
Dietmar, if you could join me, please. On behalf of the Leos and the Lions and our guests assembled, I would like to present you with a small token of appreciation for your commitment to leading us through this evening, bringing music into our lives, and sharing your joy, all of you, the joy of music with us. Thank you so much. It's okay. It's very strong. Thank you. Yes. Mark will be with us throughout this forum, acting as our MC and guiding us. And like us, he is a committed volunteer working to make the world a better place. And I ask you to accept this token of appreciation.
Thank you so much, Mr. President.
Thank you.
Highly appreciated. Thank you so much, Mrs. President. And
There's actually one more job for us to do. If we could have our President Walter remain here, please. And thank you, Colonel. I've been hiding something backstage. Lions and Leos, many of you know Dr. Walter Zemrosser as a past international director, as an enthusiastic lion, and as a great organizer. He also contributes to his community of Altova as their elected mayor. May I present for your mayor's office our peace poster plaque. And now, Mark, I turn it back over to you.
thank you so much, Mrs. President. And now I'm honored actually to say that the buffet is open and enjoy the evening. We will quickly change, but today is National Day of Austria, and therefore the military music of Carinthia prepared a wonderful closing song for the official part. Once more, congratulations and thank you so much to the military music of Carinthia under the conduction of Colonel Dietmar Branta. Thank you so much for having you here tonight. And yeah, the buffet is open and I think we will do a little bit of a construction work here on stage before we are entering the informal part of this evening with some dancing music, and I'm really looking forward to that. Once more, thank you very much for everyone and enjoy this evening.
Today I'm gonna try and change the world. opened up my eyes. Today I'm gonna try to change the world. I'm gonna say hello to my neighbor, gonna greet him with a smile, and shake the hand of a stranger, sit and talk to him for a while. Gonna tell someone I love them from the bottom of my heart. Today I'm gonna try to change the world. Yeah, today I'm gonna try and change the world. Gonna take it one day at a time. I made my resolution, opened up my eyes. Today I'm gonna try and change the world. I'm gonna make sure my children know right from wrong, and never turn my back on those who need someone. Always gonna try to see myself through another's eyes. Today I'm gonna try to change the world. Yeah, yeah, today I'm gonna try and change the world. Gonna take you one day at a time. I've made my resolution, open up my eyes. Today I'm gonna try and change the world. Yes, I am. I made my resolution, opened up my eyes. Today I'm gonna try. Yeah, today I'm gonna try and change the world.